Holy shit.
For the opening kickoff as we get things underway.
Are you deaf?
Wow. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Virginia's offense takes the field to start this game off. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Looking to throw, it's Kane. Gets it out fast. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this. There he goes. Smashes ahead. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
He'll keep it himself. Makes a man miss. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Out of the shotgun on third down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
So Pittsburgh's offense will go to work for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
It'll be third and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put some... Breaks into the open. Bust through behind his pad. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Back to throw, it's Kane. quick strike complete. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Cavaliers have pushed it inside the 20. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Shotgun snap on third down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really... going as they get it out to the 36.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
To the air on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. So after the break, they'll go back to work. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Off play action. He lost one down the sideline. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. big third down in the red zone. Dropping back, it's King. Looking for the score. Makes the grab over the middle. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a first and goal.
Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia.
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Brown. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Panthers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Give to the back. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He's got him this time.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy. You know,
Bullshit.
you can sleep and go keep this drive going.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Going to the running game. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's King. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Cavaliers decide to punt it away. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week.
Return is tackled down at the 20.
big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass.
That is fucking bullshit. He smoked him off the fucking football.
Trying to take it back at the 30. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to...
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Panthers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a gap. It's Goff. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Got it! How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. And the Cavaliers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Kane. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's gone.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It's complete on the right side. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half. But this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm. They're really in focus. And they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. With the catch, it's Robinson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The short hands, it's Robinson. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll go up top on second and short. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And the offense will try to conjure up some magic here with 4 seconds left in the half. They'll try to get the first through the air. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
Well, I don't know if there was a lot of question with respect to who that ball was going to be going to. This quarterback knows who his best playmaker is, and on the final play of the first half, he was looking him up. It wasn't going to be easy, but they're able to execute, get on the same page, score the touchdown, and they've got the lead.
He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Steel City.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half. I
think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Snagged out of the air. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
He makes the grab. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Pitt. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Oklahoma State is just getting blown off the field right now. And frankly, we need to start going running time the rest of the way. A real stinker in Stillwater. They're trailing by 14 to Utah. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tight end finds a soft spot. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Cover one fucking person.
First and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Looking for a big play. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
This one's complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good rundown.
Oh, come the fuck on, dude.
If they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Cavaliers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Lost yardage on that last one. It's second and 11. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's King. Fires to the big fella.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this up.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Punt is in the air. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time. It took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Using the quick game. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Unloads it left. Found the spot in the defense. Touchdown, Panthers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Quarterback running on the draw. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's King. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds his tight end. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. And the Cavaliers send out the punt unit. Hauls it in at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No.
Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quickly out to the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. And the Panthers are moving quickly down the field.
Nice catch.
They'll keep it on the ground. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of game.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Gonna run it. It's gone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning it.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The Cavaliers are in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Looking for a man. It's King. Oh, they're after him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Fires one high and deep. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Virginia.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to ULM.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Runs through a tackle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the ground with the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try to get outside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now third down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Pitt will have to boot this one away.
Number 15, on to kick it away.
Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking downfield, it's King. Gets it out quickly. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Second down, he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jeff.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And the offense just going to spike it here.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up 4th down.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Pressure coming. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't